Yes, 3 hours after setting off from Lurgan, 1 train journey, 2 bus journeys. We've made it to the north coast of Northern Ireland. Cracking morning. Today's plan is we're going to track along the Causeway coast, maybe pick up the bus again, the 402 Translink bus, and we'll see what's happening along the coastline. 4 or 5 spots in mind that you don't have to pay into, so it's going to be a free journey. Let's go. First stop along the magnificent coastline. We're going to stop at Carrick-a-Reed rope bridge, but we're not going to do it. I've done it before on the channel, and if you watch YouTube and stuff, you've seen it loads of times. We're going to head down the Larrybane Quarry. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, you might know this place. There's a couple of scenes set in it down at the quarry here, but I'm not going to pretend I know much about it. Not a big fan of Game of Thrones, but here it is. Lovely and quiet down here. I do think this place is used as more of an overflow car park for the Carrick-a-Reed rope bridge in the height of summer, but it could be height of summer today. Don't get too many days like this on the north coast. In the distance, we've got Carrick-a-Reed rope bridge itself. You can maybe pick out the people over in the wee island. I've got a page full of notes today. Just timetables basically of the bus and how long it'll get from each section. So it's now 20 to 11 in the morning. By my reckoning, I should have this finished by 3, half 3 this afternoon, but I'm not going to rush it because it's an absolute cracking day. Down below, Larrybane Quarry. In the distance, Carrick-a-Reed rope bridge. Spin you around where we're going. You might be able to see a white church there. That's Ballintoy. We're going to head that direction. Cut across the White Park Beach. Do a wee bit there. Well, it is absolutely stunning. So it is. Done this part of the walk last year in the height of summer, and it was absolutely teeming down. I mean, couldn't even lift your head walking along this stretch, but looking down the coastline, absolutely magical at the moment. I'll not go that far out. I always say, better be safe than sorry. You don't know what's overhanging cliffs there or anything there, so play it safe, stick to the paths. It's the wee white Ballintoy Church, what leads on to the windiest road in Northern Ireland, down to the harbour. Or I might take a wee stop, I'm starving. I haven't had a bite to eat since about 6 o'clock this morning. 1 wind, 2 wind, 3 wind, 4 winds, 5 winds, 6 winds. Hope you're keeping count. 7 winds, but brings you right down into Ballintoy Harbour, which is absolutely stunning on a day like this. Fantastic. This is one of my favourite parts of the Causeway Coast walk. It's got that lovely hollow ground underfoot when we get over here, but lovely. Sheep are out grazing on the hills. I know a wee spot up here for a bite to eat, break and a drink and shed a layer. I don't know what went through my head this morning. Trousers and jumper, hoodie, but it is what it is, guys. Quite a wee busy outcrop there, so just came down here for lunch and take it all in. Behind me is White Park Bay, and the tide is out, thankfully. The last time we came here, we camped here, we tried to get across it, but the tide was in, so we're just pitched up here. Lovely spot, guys. Jumper off, leave no trace as always, guys. Elephant Rock there to my right. We're just going to come across the pebbles now and head on to White Park Bay. Some birds on the cliff edge. Don't know if you can see them or not. Okay, so be careful on two fronts here. That there can be quite treacherous, coming across the stones and the seaweed and the lakes. And there is cattle, cows grazing up and around here. So just be careful and be aware of that if you're up around this way. Really love White Park Bay, great stretch of beach. Brings back memories of about 30 odd years ago. We had a primary school trip here. There was none of this fancy foreign stuff or anything back then. It was a week in a youth hostel just away up there on the hill. White Park Bay Youth Hostel, obviously. Best days ever, unbelievable, great crack. So away in the distance, the wee white houses there is Port Rodden, you call it. I think we're just going to miss that one out today. I think it's just a wee small harbour, a few houses. Not much to see, or do, I don't think, in it, so we have to walk up this hill to get the bus to our next stop, but you can see my pasty white legs are out and it is roasting. There's always a downside to every good thing, and it's the steps of doom. I see there the wooden fence, people up there, and you still to keep going. I think that's the youth hostel I was talking about that was stayed in years ago, but as always, no point looking at it. It's not going to come to us. Let's go. Another downside, there's the beach obviously, but then you come up here and the car park is packed. Not much you can do about it. It is what it is. Good to see people out using this stuff. There's our bus stop to the next point, but just backing out there, obviously don't be blocking people's driveways like this one or anything, or access points. Just keep them all clear. It's going to sound a bit of a school trip one week, isn't it? Another stop along the way, Dunseverick Castle. We'll get over there somehow. I'm not too sure. Been there a couple of times, but I think we'll just drop down and follow the trail. Wasn't a rocket science, was it? This is the sort of stuff that blows my mind. Dunseverick Castle, been here X amount of 100 years, I'd say. Somebody's actually built that years ago. I've just touched it, the exact same thing that they've built. Not much of it left, but we'll give you a look around now. Great view out the front door probably, isn't it? So the point of the day's hike, walk, bus trip, whatever you want to call it. It's just the wee recce around the Causeway coast here. Stephen and myself are obviously doing the Macmillan charity hike here on 21st of June, longest day of the year, guys. Massive thank you to anybody who has give money or anything. My old football team give money, Glenavon give money, players from rival football teams give money, people I don't even know on Instagram or anything, haven't even met before, have kindly donated, guys, so very much appreciated. And I'm sure Stephen will back that up as well. He's been doing well. He's probably doing better than me, probably getting the money in. But that's the main reason of today's hike. And plus, it's an absolute belter of a day. I don't think I said that the past 5 minutes, but you could do these walks and it's lashing down, and I've done it before in the rain. And I don't know what went through my head this morning. I go up in the mornings and it's lashing down, snow, and I wore shorts. Got out of the house this morning, it was cold, so I put on a pair of tracksuit bottoms and a hoodie. I don't know sometimes, but look, that's the main reason for today's hike and video. But still loads more to come. Still not 2 or 3 stops along the way in this 402 Translink Express to Bushmills. Refilling the water. And the next stop along the way is Bayview Hotel in Port Ballintoy. I'm going to hit Runcarry Beach. I've done it a few times in the videos. Lovely. Never too packed or busy, so I'll hopefully get a good look around. Had to go get a factor 50 there. Don't want this pasty white skin burning up, so better safe than sorry. Before I hit Runcarry Beach, this might be the last point of the day. I'm not too sure what way I'm going to work this one. To be honest, it's a scorcher. I need to get home and get some shorts on because my back is soaking. 2:30 on Wednesday afternoon, and I am absolutely slaughtered, guys. I know I said up there I'm going home. I'm actually just going to the caravan up in Bushmills, so I'll sit about here for a while, see what happens. But another fantastic beach, guys, on the north coast. The coastline up here is out of this world. If you're about here, get yourselves up, especially on a day like this here. Loads of cars in the car park there at Runcarry Beach, but when you get down onto the beach, it's that big. You'll have plenty of room to get out on, and then you've got all the sand dunes in around us here. Runcarry Beach in the bag, ticked off the list. Know what to expect there. So we're doing the mighty hike. Ooh, just coming down a sand dune. I'm going to get to the next bus stop. It's about 10 minutes away, and then I'll gauge what's happening. To be honest, I could murder a pint, so I could. Decided to bend the idea of the bus, walking into Bushmills. It's only a mile away, so you can probably guess what's going to happen now. One pint will do it. Packet of mini chips. Up the road to the caravan, guys. Thanks for coming along this one. Just a bit of a sort of recce along the Causeway coast. So, pardon me. I'll see you all next week and back out in the trails again. See you then.